Diedrich Bank is proud to support our local high school sports teams and be the Rep King media sponsor for the 2023-2024 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Next, 6'2" junior opportunity, Ryan Brown. 6'3", final 3. Terry. Hold. Keep your hands up and high. And three. Seven.
Good. I mean, they came out and they hit shots early and often, and we couldn't get a whole lot going. They got into us pretty well. You know, we just struggled handling a little bit of the pressure. Things didn't open up for us. We turned the ball over a few times. You know, we just made too many losing plays. You know, turnovers and not rebounding and taking bad shots, not in rhythm and not in rotation. It's hard to win a game that way, or compete, you know, for that matter. Yeah, you know, the fourth time we played them, we pretty well got an idea of who they are, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they're hit a lot of shots, and they did what they do on defense, and we just couldn't get anything to fall, and you know, that's what kind of game you get when you can't get anything going offensively, and they're hitting all the shots in the world on their end. Yeah, you know, we've talked a lot in the last few weeks just about being more physical and getting into people, and we thought this was a game we could do that as well and try to take them out of their game. We did it against Mount Zion, and it worked out pretty well for us. You know, we did it here too, but then they just beat us on too many straight line drives. If you give up straight line drives, you know, Bonstetter hit a lot of shots, but it wasn't necessarily because of the guy that was guarding him. We were rotating over trying to stop the ball on drives, and then he's shooting open shots. You know, and I don't care how good or bad of a player you are, if you're playing pig from the corner, that's going to be a pretty high percentage.
Rudaball was able to get to the basket there first half. Of course, he rebounded well as well. I mean, were you trying to take away his getting to the hole more because he can shoot too?
Yeah, you know, he's more of an attacker than he is a shooter. So, I mean, regardless, we just try to play and be physical with him, just don't let him go anywhere. He's just a little too quick than what we can handle. I mean, Wade did an okay job on him, don't get me wrong. But when we were trying to rotate over and they were running him off curls and screens, it causes other people to have to try to switch onto him. And that's when they took advantage of those mismatches. You know, when we talk about our defense, we got to get into people. And I asked them how many times they felt like they got an open shot or an easy shot, and they said none. Like, guys, that's where we got to get to. You know, that's the development we need to have and the mentality we need to have going forward. You know, but at the same fact, I go to varsity basketball. You know, everybody's going to come at you like that and make you handle the ball with pressure. And it's one of the things that we've got on the list. One of the things we got on the list that we need to develop and work on for next year. Just our resolve when people are coming into us. When the defense is getting into us, we have to still be able to see the floor and not play one-on-one in a phone booth. Be able to see our teammates on the floor.
What's your biggest takeaway from the entire season that you can take away from this going into next year, knowing that you had one senior that you have a lot of experience coming back?
Yeah, we've got a ton. I don't think there's anybody in the state's got more experience coming back than we do. You know, our kids play hard. They get after it. They always step up to the challenge. You know, they show up day in and day out to practice and work hard, and they push each other. They just got a little developing to do. The talent's there, the ability's there. They just got a little bit of maturing physically and developing their game a little bit, and they'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, he's been hurt since last baseball season. I don't know if it was overuse or what with his shoulder. But yeah, he got hurt, and he stuck it out. You know, he wanted to help his team. He was not a kid's going to quit. That's a testament to Jason and Jennifer Fox as well, raising their kids that way. He wasn't going to quit on our guys. You know, he's in it with them. Showed up every day, and he was like another assistant coach. You know, if he sees something in practice, he's fixing stuff. He's giving us ideas on the bench just from what he sees from a player perspective. So we really appreciate him sticking it out with us and being dedicated to the program. And I can't say enough about him and his integrity and his character. He's a guy that I would take him hurt over not having him at all, just for what his character and his resolve and the way he approached his injury. he stayed bought in and stayed committed to the program, which we appreciate. Yeah, I think it's easier than if we had a bunch of seniors. You know, we have a bunch of seniors that, and we're not winning games. They start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they don't have next year to work towards. You know, with us not having any, upperclassmen, we got 4 juniors that stayed bought in. They worked as hard as anybody, or if not harder, every day. And we've got a bunch of juniors that still have 2 years, or a bunch of sophomores, rather, that have 2 years more of basketball left. They knew they were working towards the future, and same as our juniors. So they stayed bought in and they worked hard every day. Practices were easy. In reality, it could have been a lot worse. You know, losing games are always tough, but I feel like the kids learn stuff from our games. We talked about it, the practices after our games, what we could have done better, and what things we need to work on to get better for our next contest.